At a suburban electronics store, a manager yanks a cashier's wig off at the register, humiliating her in front of customers. A shift lead steps in, covers the girl, and gets suspended for insubordination while quietly arranging care. The fallout is subtle but real. Policy shifts, small habits change, and dignity returns in the margins. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And hey, where are you tuning in from? Leave your country in the comments. I love seeing how far these stories reach. He hooked 2 fingers under her black headband and tugged. The wig slid, caught, then came off in his fist. It hit the rubber mat next to the scanner with a soft sound. The teenage cashier flinched like a flashbulb had gone off. Her scalp was bare, in patches, pale under the lights. Uniform compliance, the store manager said, voice too loud. No hats, no headgear, on register. You know that. He nudged the wig with his shoe like it was lost merchandise. Someone in line snorted. A barcode beeped and kept beeping because nothing moved. From the gaming aisle, Maya heard the beeps and the laugh. She looked up from a case of controllers. She saw the manager standing in his pressed shirt and tie, face pink. She saw the girl freezing under the white lights, hands hovering. Maya felt the pit drop out of her stomach. The district audit was in 2 days. Any scene on the floor would stick to her. The manager wrote the schedule. He'd cut her weekends before. Rent was due Monday. Her mother texted yesterday about insulin money. Maya knew all that in one fast swing of thought. She did not move for 1 second. Then she dropped the scanner into the tote and went. She pulled her own navy hoodie off her shoulders as she walked. Hey, she said to the girl soft. Maya lifted the hoodie and set it over the girl's head like a towel. You're on break. Come with me. The manager's mouth opened. Maya, do not. You don't touch employees, she said. Her voice was calm. She did not look at him. She picked up the wig off the mat, folded it once, and put it in the crook of her arm. With her other hand, she clicked the lane light off. This lane is closed. A man in a baseball cap lifted his phone. A woman with a toddler stepped back. The beeping finally stopped when Maya reached over and hit the clear key. The girl under the hoodie breathed in a hitching way, like she was swallowing air and pain together. Maya, you do not get to make that call, the manager said. He stood close enough she could smell the cologne he put on before every shift. She hid a non-compliant item under company uniform. Zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. You just earned yourself insubordination. I'll sign it, she said, still calm. She guided the girl's elbow toward the swinging gate. Let me get her to the back. You walk away now and hand over your keys, he said. His eyes flicked to the phone recording them. He lowered his voice. Culprit on my back all week. Don't do this to me here. I'll hand you the keys after, she said. Move, please. He looked at the line. He looked at the phone. He stepped to the side with a tight jaw. Clock out when you come back, he said, ending right up. Maya nodded once. She walked the girl through the gate. The girl still held her hands up like she didn't know where to put them. In the stock hall, the lights hummed lower and warmer. The smell switched to cardboard and coffee. Maya sat the girl on an upside-down milk crate. The hoodie slipped down and framed her face. She looked too young to be in a uniform vest. Water? Maya asked. The girl nodded without looking up. Her cheeks were red. Her scalp showed pale and tender between patchy stubble. Maya grabbed a cold bottle from the mini fridge, cracked it open, and set it in her hands. Small sips, she said, then wished she had said nothing at all. Maya crouched and tried for light. You want me to fix the wig? She asked, low. Or do you want the beanie in my bag instead? It's clean. The girl scraped a thumb over the water label until it peeled. Be beanie, she said. Her voice was breathy. Please. Maya dug in her tote. She found a black knit beanie she wore in winter in receiving. She shook it loose and handed it over. The girl tucked her hair under her hoodie with quick, practiced moves and slid the beanie on. Her shoulders dropped a half-inch. The break room door swung open and then shut again, like someone had thought about it and left. A poster about respect hung crooked over the microwave. Maya stood and leaned on the table. She put the wig on a clean paper towel, like a plate. We can put this in a box, she said. Keep it safe. Do you want to go home? I can call you a ride, Maya said. I took the 57, the girl said. Bus doesn't come till 4. I can't miss hours. My aunt needs... She shut her mouth like she'd said too much. Okay, Maya said. You can stay back here till you're ready. She checked her watch. She had 3 hours left on her shift. That was gone now. I'm going to clock out. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Maya went to the front. The manager waited by returns, arms crossed, talking to a cashier. He didn't look at her when she held out her keys and radio. He took them with a smooth motion, like changing out batteries. Write up for insubordination and unprofessional conduct, he said. Suspension is on the table. Okay, she said. She signed the blank line on the little clipboard he held. It was the closest she could get to a line in sand without yelling. Someone in the line near one nodded at her eyes, then looked away fast. Maya clocked out. She picked up a cardboard shoebox from the returns cart and lined it with brown paper. She lifted the wig in, careful with the net. She carried the box back to the girl. "What's your name?" she asked, because she realized she didn't know it. She had trained so many weekends that the faces blurred. "Evie," the girl said. She was steadier now. The beanie hugged her scalp soft. "I'm sorry. I didn't think he—" "You don't have to be sorry," Maya said. She kept her voice easy, neutral, like she was telling a customer where the cables were. She put the box on the table and taped the lid with a strip from the dispenser. "Here." Evie traced the tape edge with a fingernail. He said headgear in orientation. "I thought it meant hats with bills." "I get it," Maya said. She leaned back on her heels. She thought about her mom's texts. She thought about money. She thought of the wig on the floor like a thing, not hair. "You hungry?" she asked. Evie shrugged. "Not really." Maya slid an unopened granola bar across anyway. "For later," she said. Evie's backpack had fallen open under the chair. A white card peeked out. Maya pretended not to look, but her eyes caught the words anyway. Oncology Center, Tuesday 9:15 a.m. There was a bus pass with the corner bent down, a crumpled wristband from the hospital, a folded sticky note that just said, "Call me if dizzy, Aunt L." She looked away and kept her face plain. Maya took her phone out. "I'm ordering you a car for 4, she said, "so you don't have to wait at the stop when the school lets out. You can nap or just be home. I'll cover it." "You don't have to," Evie said. "I know," Maya said. She typed anyway. She picked the extra-large text setting because her thumb shook. The manager did not come back. Somewhere out front the line moved. Scanners beeped. The kid cried. The store kept doing what a store did. At 4, the app pinged. Maya walked Evie through receiving, out the side door where the big trash bin sat. The late sun made the asphalt smell like a tire shop. The silver sedan nosed up. The driver watched them in the mirror. Evie climbed in and kept the shoebox on her lap. She looked at Maya once. Quick, like someone checking a door lock. "I'll message you tomorrow about your schedule," Maya said. It came out by habit. Then she remembered. "Or someone will. If anyone gives you problems, text me." She wrote her number on the back of a receipt and slid it into the box. "Okay?" Evie nodded. "Okay." She pulled the beanie down one more notch. The door shut soft. The car pulled away and dipped at the exit. Maya watched until it merged with traffic. She went back in through the dock and signed her timesheet in neat, boring letters. She took a photo of it. She sent an email to HR from her personal phone. Just the facts. Manager removed employee's hair covering on floor. Employee distressed. I intervened. Please advise. Her thumb hovered, then sent. That night she drove her mother to the clinic and back. She stopped at a discount store and bought 3 knit beanies in black and dark gray. She put them in a grocery sack and set it by her door so she wouldn't forget. The next week, Maya's suspension came. 3 days unpaid. Her mother shook her head and made her tea, and then texted her proud with a blue heart she did not use often. When Maya came back on the 4th day, the poster by the time clock had changed. New line, small font. Head coverings for medical and cultural reasons are allowed at all times. A box of new caps sat on the shelf below it. They were still in plastic. Someone had sharpened the policy, because a district visit was still coming. A supervisor from another branch sat at the manager's desk for 2 days. The manager kept to the back office and made tight small talk that went nowhere. He did not look at Maya, but he did not move toward her either. That felt like its own kind of truce. Evie came in for a short shift on Saturday. She wore a blue scarf knotted low at the nape of her neck. It matched the stripe on the store vest by accident. She rang up a line of people and bagged a cable and a keyboard, the same as any other day. Her hands steadied the boxes like they mattered. At lunch, she passed Maya at the microwave and tapped the beanie bag on the table. "They put more out," she said, not asking anything. "I saw," Maya said. She tore the lid off her yogurt. The break room hummed. Someone had left a joke on the whiteboard, and someone had erased half. It looked like they all felt. Later, a tiny habit caught. Another lead wrote "no touching" in big letters on the pre-shift notes and circled it twice. A cashier moved the cellophane tape from the top of the shared drawer to a box by the door, so scanning and boxing felt less frantic. A regular with a baseball cap came through Evie's lane and didn't take his phone out at all. He said, "Afternoon," and meant it. Maya found the capsers and the ones from corporate folded by size in a crate. Someone had labeled it "head coverings, clean." Someone had slid the crooked respect poster straight. The room looked 2 degrees different, and she could not say how, only that it was easier to breathe. On her way out one night, Maya paused by the automatic doors. The sky outside had the bluish-grey of a parking lot evening, flat and calm. She thought of the wig hitting the mat like a dropped sweater. She thought of Evie's hands on the beanie, quick, sure, like she'd done it 100 times. She didn't think about lessons. She didn't need to. The doors opened at her weight and a breath of warm night came in. On the way past the time clock, she touched the edge of the crate and felt the knit stacks under her palm, solid and soft, a small row of black caps glowing under the red exit sign.